Hey everybody, welcome back to the Boys in Blue. This is episode number 45, and today we are going to be using Supercharged Freddie Freeman. He is supercharged for the next week. Well, I guess at this point 5 days, 5 hours, but stats are absolutely insane on him. Max contact both sides, 115 power versus left, 95 power versus right. Great vision. Speed's, still kind of low, but that's fine. I haven't had a supercharged card in a while. I think since Max Muncy had a supercharged card, but early on this year I said whenever I dodge a card, diamond or not, and get supercharged, we're going to go ahead and use him. So we got another Freddie Freeman video today. It's going to be the same lineup, same positioning for him too, as I have been using his 98 overall. And then on the pitching side of things, we are going to be using 97 overall Bobby Miller, currently parallel 3, just got him up to parallel 3 last time we used him. So like I said, lineup today is going to be Gavin Lux in the 1, Will Smith in the 2, Funky Muncy in the 3, Jock Peterson in cleanup, Red Turn 2 in the 5, Freddie Freeman in the 6, JD Martinez, Mookie Betts, and CT3 rounding things off in the 9. Let's hop into it and see what our opponent's team and record's looking like. Alrighty, we got matched up with our opponent, and we're going to be facing off against parallel 4, Jacob deGrom. He's going to have the velo today. We're going to be the home team. Take a look at his full team here. He's got Tim Raines, The Rock, Max Clark, Bringer of Rain, Chase Utley, Julio Rodriguez, Tony the Tiger, The Hawk, Santana, and True. Tons of incognito cards in his lineup. So it should be interesting. I haven't played ranked in, I want to say, a little bit over a week, and we're coming off of a 3-game win streak. So our rating is a little high, and I haven't played it in a while. So I'm interested to see how this goes. Let's take a look at his record, and then we'll jump right into things. Alright, we are the home team, like I said, and of course that means we are at Dodger Stadium. We are 51-45, my opponent 36-33, so we both have winning records. I've played a little bit more than he has. And like I mentioned, we have Bobby Miller on the bump. Taking a look, he's got 170 batting average with Tim Raines, The Rock, who I think has max contact, so maybe a good sign, but maybe not. Not a great sinker. I held it, or I actually pulled it a little early, so caught more of the center of the plate than I was hoping for. Fastball, again, kind of the same thing. But we have him 0-2. I'm going to give him a curve. Let's see if we can get him to whiff on that. Flinches, but doesn't go. 1-2. And let's give him a slider here. Ooh, we got him. Bobby Miller gets a strikeout. First strikeout of the game. Leading things off is Gavin Lux, as always. And again, Jacob deGrom, 4-seam fastball, slider, circle change, curve, and a 2-seam fastball. That 4-seam definitely has outlier on it, so we're going to be seeing a lot of fastballs today, and we know that I struggled with velo, so hopefully we don't do too bad with that today. 2-seam fastball, a little late on it, late side of good, 99 off the bat, but not enough. It's going to find a glove for out number 1. Alright, they're bringing up Jock Peterson here, 4, 5, and 6 for us. First pitch swinging on a curve, and that is going to be our first hit of the game. 101 off the bat, just on the late side of good there. Jock does have that quirk where he is good at hitting balls outside of the zone, and I definitely swing at those, so we'll take it. Here's Red Turn 2. Late swing on a circle change, probably a 2-ball. JT safe, just enough speed to go ahead and beat that out, so it's going to be a fielder's choice, and that'll give way for our debut man, Supercharged Freddie Freeman, who I have used him before, but not when he was supercharged. Maybe he was supercharged at one point earlier this year, but I don't think he has been. Starts things off 1-0, and that's going to be a double play for sure. So not a great start for the Supercharged video for Freddie, but we got our first hit in the game. Unfortunately, couldn't bring him around to score. Let's go to the third and see if we can keep it the same for my opponent. And he's way behind it, so Bobby Miller gets another strikeout. I believe that is his third, and that'll bring up Carlos Santana. Hitting 138 with him. Ooh, yeah, hung a sinker. Well, I don't even know if you can say hanging a sinker, but put it pretty much right down the middle. So it's 1-0. He gets his first hit, and he gets his first run, and he gets Santana's first home run. We're down 1-0. 1-2 on JD. JD crushes that. Right into a glove, though. 103 off the bat. Unfortunately, did not have the distance. The launch angle wasn't there. That'll give way for Mookie Betts, who I'm struggling really, really hard with this card. Would love to find it here. Fastball dusts us off. 1-0. I know a lot of people find Mookie's swings glitchy, and usually I do too, but for some reason I'm really just struggling with this 97 overall Mookie. Maybe it's the low contact. Maybe at this point I just don't feel confident swinging with him. But hopefully we can find it today. 2-1 on Mookie here. Perfect, perfect, and we do find it. At least it's a base hit, 111 off the bat. That ball was scorched. We're going to have a one-out base runner here as Mookie gets a base hit. That'll bring up CT3 in the 9-hole, hitting just below 200. That's going to be probably a double play unless CT3 can beat this out. And he does. Good job with the 93 speed there. So good speed on the bases as Mookie will be out at second on the fielder's choice. Bring up Gavin Lux, who's 0-for-1. If we can get something in the gap, we might score with CT3. Just push my PCI on that. So it's going to be out number 3, unfortunately. It was a good pitch to swing at, but just late. Push my PCI. We get our second hit of the game, but we can't score him. Will Smith, it's a slider. It's going to get down. It's going to be extra bases, so a lead-off double. I pulled my PCI a little bit, so it was a little bit off the end of the bat, but we were late on it, which helped us to kind of beat the shift because the outfielders were shifting left a little bit. So a runner in scoring position now for Funky Muncie. Ooh, a very hittable fastball. I was on top of it and early. Would have been nice to maybe chop it. Good take on a circle change though, 1-1. Ooh, very hittable slider. I just pulled my PCI. Should not have moved it. That would have been a 2-run homer. It's not going to be a home run. I might be able to get Will Smith over, though. I'm going to try. I don't know if Andre Dawson's got a good arm or not. No shot. It's going to be a double play. So yeah, Andre Dawson's got a good arm. So, unfortunately, we got a lead-off double. We have more hits than my opponent, but couldn't bring him in. And just a weak... Oh, he kind of whiffed on it. So, good contact on the slider. 76 off the bat. He took a bad route to it. So, it's going to be a lead-off single. We'll take it. Let's see if Freddie Freeman with max contact can deliver here with a runner on. Perfect, perfect from Freddie. So Supercharged Freddie is going to have a base hit on a circle change just a dash lower than the zone there. So 2 hits to start off the inning. Here's J.D. Martinez. Ooh, way out in front on the slider. Good slider to go ahead and swing at. But instead it's going to go ahead and be a weak fly ball that the shortstop ventures to get for out number 1. And here's Mookie, had a single back in the 3rd inning. Let's see if he can find it here with a runner in scoring position. Good curveball to go ahead and hit, and just pulled my PCI down a little early. Easy take on a 2-seam there, 1-1. Ooh, good curveball. Honestly, I thought that was going to sit in the zone a lot more, but unfortunately couldn't make contact with it. Way out too early as well. So 2 down. 2 on 2 gone for CT3, so we get the leadoff singles, and then 2 outs to follow those up. So good fastball to swing at, and again was just way behind it. So 0-2 on CT3. Almost hit me there. I sent the runners, and they went, and they're all safe. I tried to send them back because I was honestly kind of nervous, but they stayed. So we advanced on the wild pitch. 1-2 on CT3. Good fastball, man. I honestly just was kind of trying to find it with 2 strikes, but unfortunately we had 2 in scoring position. Can't score. We got 5 hits, but we can't score. And goes for the slider. That's a slider that I have turned on a ton with this Funky Muncie card, but it just missed it there. 1-2. Perfect, perfect. It's going to be a ground ball. Perfect, perfect double play. Definitely unlucky there. You know, you can't always get it, but a perfect, perfect double play to end the inning, which is very fitting for this game for me so far. And then I bring up Tony the Tiger. But like I was saying, that curveball typically gets a lot of people, but I can't. This guy's been able to lay off of it really well, but hasn't really been able to lay off things like the slider, the fastball, and then again that sinker. Typically he's been kind of whiffing on it, except for that homer earlier. I think back in the 2nd or 3rd inning. Ooh, and the homer here in the 7th as that fastball kind of took a weird route, but Tony the Tiger drives that out. So we are in a deeper hole than we just were as he goes yard. Not ideal. Not ideal. I think I can locate this pretty well. Catches a lot of the plate. And, ooh, throw gets way by me. Tim Raines is going to make it to second very easily. So hanging slider, watches it go. Definitely missed that. No shot he got to that. That's unfortunate. I was trying to pull the fastball a little bit early so he wouldn't swing at it and I could try and get the run out at third. But he does make contact with it, and Max Clark gets an RBI double. We're down 3-0 in a game that, honestly, it feels like I should be winning, as I feel like I'm making better contact on a lot of balls. Jock is there. I don't necessarily know. Yeah, I thought maybe he went a little bit early, but I guess he didn't. He left on time, so we'll advance there. Good swing for the bringer of rain on a slider right down the middle. Chase Utley 0 for 2 with a walk in today's game. Fouls off that slider, or not just foul off, whiffs on it. 0-1. Yeah, he's really getting to that high fastball. I've been throwing it a lot today, so 0-2. See if I can get him on a slider. Good contact on that. 0-2 again. I'm going to give him a sinker away. Hopefully this doesn't catch a lot of the plate, and it really does. So opponent's going to be up 4-0 now. Can't cut it off. It's probably going to be a triple for Chase Utley here. Things are falling apart right before our eyes in this inning. Not ideal. With the pitch count probably getting higher here, I am going to go ahead and go to the pen. I'm going to get Eric Gagne moving. Will Smith 0-2. And he's going to go down swinging. Just missed on the screwball. Probably was way out in front. And that'll give way for our lefty, Funky Muncie. Foul off a slider to stay alive. That was like a little earlier than that. Still late. I maybe could have gotten that down the line for a double. 1-2 again on Muncie. Oh yeah, we get our first run of the game as Funky Muncie goes yard. It's a no doubt animation. So we are not out of it yet as we finally get a run in this game. I mean, we were due. We were hitting the ball so well. And we go lefty-lefty to stick with it. Here's Jock, 1 for 3 today. Good sink, 0-1. I mean, if Jock could get on something, it will make it 4-2. Good take there, 1-1. We're still with it, trying to climb back into this. Ooh, good fastball, 1-2. Right on the black there, perfect throw. And Jock is going to push that through, so we're going to get another hit here with Red Turn 2 coming up, who crushes lefties. I mean, he could make it a one-run game with one swing of the bat. He was 1 for 3 today. Let's see what we can find here. We'll have Freddie next, if we can get to him. Good take on a sinker, 1-0. And that's going to go right up the middle, so we're going to get another base runner here. We'll have the tying run at the plate with Supercharged Freddie Freeman coming up with max contact. Tying run at the plate, like I just said, but still in danger of a double play. And it's probably a double play. That's brutal. Good timing on the screwball, just not good PCI location. I thought it was going to be a little bit more middle, but we do lose, unfortunately. GG's to my opponent. Really strange game. I felt like I had some really good swings, just not great results. I mean, as you see, I have 9 hits in 1 run. He has 7 hits and 4 runs. Unfortunate there, but I'm just glad we did get a run in this game because just looking at it, like at the stat sheet, you would maybe expect that I didn't. But I really did have some good hits in this one. Just unfortunate that we couldn't go ahead and bring things across throughout the game. Again, I think I mentioned earlier, but I did have a lot of scoring opportunities. So should have had some better results, but just unfortunate that we couldn't get it done. All right, so my opponent is going to move up to 560 pretty much, and we'll drop even more below 500. But we are going to get the Championship Series pack from the ranked program, which, taking a look at it, has, let's see here, 15 days, just about at the time of recording, 16 days left in it. So probably going to be working on another ranked grind, as we are officially halfway there with 150 points in the program. We're at 76 now, so creeping up on that World Series pack, which is nice. Some really good options here, but would still, like I said earlier, love to hit to this 150. So unfortunate that we lose there, but we are still 5 games over 500. Freddie Freeman does get a base hit in his Supercharged episode. Unfortunate though, he is also part of the reason as to why we lost with a game-ending double play. Pretty good swings with the team, honestly. I, again, still feel like I played super well in this game. Just unfortunate that we couldn't string it all together. But I am glad that we did eventually get a run, thanks to Funky Muncie bopping another homer. Let's see, that's homer number 18 for him here. And Bobby Miller, yeah, he gave up 4 runs, but honestly, he played a really good game. Inching towards parallel 4. You love to see that. But that's going to go ahead and do it for this episode. If you liked it, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Just going to throw out here, we are... things have been going crazy. I think this is actually my first time recording since I hit 50 subscribers, which is insane. That was, for me, about a week ago. And this video will actually come out a week since that happened. So, for one, I want to say live, thank you so much for that. That was super incredible to see the channel get to that number. And then the goal got pushed to 100 subscribers. And we hit that number too, which is crazy. So, once again, I want to say thank you for that. The new goal, 250 subscribers. Things have been just going crazy, especially with the Ellie De La Cruz pack opening video where I pulled him and a bunch of other rare cards. It's been super fun to see just the success with the channel and the videos and how people are just commenting on a ton of things. It's been pretty sweet. So once again, just thank you for all that, and that's gonna go ahead and do it for this one. I'll catch you guys in the next one.